So I was just wondering basically about like you being the only performer from Wales, and like there felt like a really like Welsh aspect to it, where there wasn't really much of that coming from the other two. I was just wondering if you could talk to me a little bit about.
I think, I mean, obviously, I mean, as I said, they're very. You can bring a lot of your own ideas. You can bring a lot of artistic ideas and artistic freedom within that. So I think a lot of my ideas they liked, so they kind of absorb a lot of the ideas that kind of filtered through. So it is kind of quite dominant within the piece, I think, and a lot of people have commented, and I just think, I guess the ideas are good.
Yeah. Because
so
I really like the bit where you're speaking. I don't know if it was poetry or.
It was something that I wrote.
Right.
It's about a landscape, and again, it's about my father. But because the landscape shot is shot by Guillermo's dad, so then I wanted something to go with it. It wasn't necessarily about his landscape, but it was again connecting all three fathers.
Yeah. So how was it bringing that, like your own personal aspect to it? Like you spoke a bit earlier about sort of the emotional side of things.
All my work is about the Welsh notion of the square mile. It's about, I've used my parents in my performances. I've used my father several times singing and doing things. So and my mother as well. So it's great. I mean, I think it's been obviously hard now because he's not around anymore, but that's why it's very fitting to use him right at the end, I think.
I know you're a bit more nervous performing at home.
Well, yeah, of course, but and also at the beginning it was like I knew something was going to go wrong, so we were waiting, and then when the sound was there, I was like, oh, and to hold that, it's really long, and then we were just carried on. So it was fine, really, that it happened right at the beginning, so we could sort it out.
And what are you doing next? What's the
next I'm going to Spain to do this big project, which is for 6 weeks, and it's with 10 Welsh artists and 8 Spanish artists, and that's really exciting. But so that'll open at the end of February.
Okay, brilliant. And so how did you end up working for the company that you are now, and how long do you think you'll
I've done 3 pieces with them, and even though I'm from Wales, and of course I make freelance work and I make my own work, and they directed my last piece, which is called Gloria Days, which is about the 5th Marquess of Anglesey. So we work a lot together. So.